Mrs. Ogulu, your son is going to be a superstar. I was like, what, really? Mark my words, he's going to be very big, very rich. Get ready for fame and fortune.
People don't realize till much later that, he wasn't making this song for anyone to dance. Like, Soke, everyone's dancing in the club to it, but really, there's some real stuff. I'm telling you how there's no lights, like electricity, and where I come from. The water, we don't really get, no money. It's like police, basically. It's crazy, man. I don't want to go into all this, man, but really, it's like, this is what I'm saying in my music. It's like my punching bag type.
Yo, so we're out here in the hills, LA, African Giant, family and friends, early listening party. It is sounding crazy.
Burna's the real thing. He makes jams, but like they're spiritual at the same time. So you can be partying, but also you're also vibing and connecting with something higher, something higher than yourself,
I'm a fan of Burna because he brings the vibes and he knows how to turn the party on.
I'm on the same management as Burna. I mixed his EP with DJ DS, and he's a sick motherfucker. Love him.
I love the music. Shout out Burna Boy, Africa to the world. Representing Africa all the way, man. Respect Burna Boy all the way from Ghana.
I don't plan anything. I believe in like life is already planned. Mm-hmm. So I'm not even in any position to say this is what's gonna happen because I have no control over that.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like I can write a speech right now, and then at the time, let's say I make it to the stage.
Yeah.
And there's beverages. And I make it there, and then the feeling is just going to be too overwhelming, and I'm going to say something a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget I even wrote something down to say.
Right.
Or something might happen and I might not be able to make it there, or though you cannot be strong anywhere if your roots are not strong. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. So it's like the day when people of color, as you call yourselves, realize.
Yeah. So the proper terminology when Africans
is kings.
Kings.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's giants.
Okay.
Yeah. It's originators, creators.
It's huge. It's you have to pinch yourself and say, he's a normal person with a lot of talent.
You understand? So what I'm trying to say is we need to make sure our roots are strong enough before we can try to demand any kind of whatever, all this marching shit and all that blah blah blah. That's not priority. It's like if your roots, it's like if Africa was looked at the way it should be looked at, then you wouldn't have no problems over here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have no problems in the UK or wherever there's Africans, because like we are as strong. We're only as strong as our roots are.
Yeah.
You understand? Absolutely. So for me, I feel like this is the time. This is the time to come home.
Time to come home. Yeah.
I have to tell myself that. I don't even know if the Grammy is a dream anymore. It's an expectation. I remember I got him a job interning on radio because I was like, even if you're going to be a musician, you're going to need some discipline. You need to have a routine of sorts. He would close at the radio station and go to a studio session and record. He used to have his generator in the trunk of his car because there may be no power in the studio. What I didn't know was where the studio was. If I had known, he wouldn't have got more than once. He was in the pipelines of Port Harcourt. The head of programs heard one of the songs and they just threw it out on radio.
YouTube is, for me, that's how people start seeing me and not just hearing. And that was the way to get yourself across, really. It's like, you put your thing out on YouTube and you have people calling you from Panama and stuff, you know, commenting under your things. And, you know, like, it travels, man. It's also on the flip side, you know. It's kind of exposed a lot of the world to me that I didn't even know existed, bro. And it's free. You know, it's not like you go to these TV stations and you have to pay for your video to be played and stuff if you're not signed to no major label. Because you have to understand, I start recording music in the treehouse in the pipelines of Port Harcourt. You understand? So it's like, it's a lot, you know? It's like something to be thankful for, you know?
So how did you grow up? Like, what was your upbringing like?
Man, it's the best of both worlds, really.
Okay.
You know, because I wasn't rich and I wasn't poor.
Okay.
You know, so I'd say it's the best of both worlds. I had friends who had everything and I had friends who had nothing.
Uh-huh.
So I'd say best of both.
Relate better.
Yeah, you can relate. Burna boy.
If I talk about something that's happened to me, it's gonna appeal to somebody that it's happened to. People are gonna be like, whoa, he's talking about me. It's like, they are me. And that's why a lot of artists just, you don't hear about them after a little while because they're here for the wrong reasons. They don't understand the gravity of music. Music is not a game.
On your phone, turn your phone lights on for the national anthem.
That's what really matters, man. It's how many people you touch and how people feel, the feeling, the actual out-of-body experience. From my happy place to create a happy place for a lot of people is, I feel like that's the biggest achievement anyone can ever get. You can't plan that. That is God's word. Yes. Thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, some of your faces I know, some of yours I don't know, but we will know today.